Please remain standing. And gentlemen, is it?
It's on.
Please remain standing.
Not at all.
Please remain. Someone see if it's on at the. Four one. Testing.
There you go.
All right. Thank you for remaining standing. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we pay tribute to our nation with the singing of the national anthem. It is my pleasure to introduce Whitmore Lake High School senior and soon-to-be graduate, Kate Seacrest, to sing the Star-Spangled Banner. Thank you, Kate. That was beautiful. Everyone can have a seat. Oh. Testing. Test. Can we change the channel? What's the solution?
We're gonna turn it off and try it one more time.
The battery was new this morning.
Another mic.
Test.
Oh, I'll stand here with you if you want. Can I yell that we're gonna go get another mic?
I could probably teacher voice it if everyone's quiet.
What's the first thing on our list?
Good
Opening
afternoon.
remarks.
Just me for a hot minute. Test. Ooh. Is it working? Don't get too excited. Seems like it's hit or miss. Nobody move. Just let's hold real still and we'll keep going. Kate, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Welcome to Whitmore Lake High School for the 2022 commencement ceremony. I am Whitmore Lake High School Principal Jill Henry. It is my sincere honor to be here and lead a ceremony that recognizes the efforts and achievements of the class of 2022. After last year's outdoor graduation, on an unseasonably hot June afternoon, I promised members of the junior board who went above and beyond that day, distributing water and programs before the ceremony began, and picking up over 100 folding chairs from the football field, an indoor, temperature-controlled graduation, complete with a slideshow. Although COVID gave us a run for our money again this school year, I'm thrilled to be standing here today, indoors, in the temperature-controlled gym, slideshow queued up, having made good on that promise. For the record, I made no promises about the microphone, so I feel like it is what it is. Joining me on stage today are members of the Whitmore Lake Public Schools Board of Education, President John, Vice President Shelly Kritzman, Treasurer, Secretary Lisa McCulley, and Trustee Lee Cole, Frank Zielinski, also joining me on stage, Superintendent and Class of 2022 sponsor, Carrie Starman. Ms. Starman is just one of the teachers and staff, many of whom are right over there today, who poured their hearts and souls into the 21-22 school year and the class of 2022. Let's take and dedicated teachers and staff with a well-deserved round of applause. And loved ones of the graduates, thank you for your support of Whitmore Lake High School and for the love, support, and dedication you've shown your senior and members of the senior class as they've navigated an unusual high school career with grace and resiliency. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And to our graduates, congratulations. You deserve all of our applause today. I'm so proud of you. The board is so proud of you. Teachers and family are so proud of you. I hope that you're proud of yourselves and each other. The class of 2022 is full of good ones, full of students who persevered through some very challenging times, full of students you can count on to mentor others, like Alex Tanner, Alden Stepanowski, and Claire Lichkowski, to stand up for others, like Lily Wilson and Haley Marilat, and to serve others, like Andrea Wallace, who completed more than 200 hours of community service, Parker Johnson, who achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. There are even students like Preston Adams and Cam Phillips, who you can count on to get Ms. Taylor a cup of coffee together several times a day. But you can also count on Preston and Cam to go out on their own into the community and collect more than 2,000 items for the holiday food drive to benefit the Northfield Township Food Pantry, twice. Whitmore Lake High School won't be the same without you, without all of you. In thinking about what advice or words of wisdom I wanted to share with you today on your commencement, if you know, you know, I thought about the advice I needed to hear, both as a young as a less young. There's a lot of pressure to have it all figured out, to know where you want to be, what you want to be doing, and how you will get there. And while there's nothing wrong with having a plan, in fact, you know me at all, I love a good plan. Sometimes feeling like to have it all figured out before you get started can stop you from taking any action at all. President Teddy Roosevelt said, in any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing. So my advice to you is this: do the next right thing. Just get started. And in the spirit of taking my own advice, and while the microphone continues to work, let's get started. This afternoon, our graduates were led into the gymnasium by our senior scholars. The Senior Scholar Honor serves as our highest distinction for graduating seniors. The 2022 boasts the largest number of senior scholars since the recognition began 15 years ago. Senior scholars, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Additionally, graduates of distinction wear cords signifying their academic success. Students graduating with cum laude honors are wearing bronze cords. Please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Students graduating with magna cum laude honors are wearing silver cords. Please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Students graduating with summa cum laude honors are wearing gold cords. Please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Students who have volunteered for a minimum of 50 hours in and around our community earned white cords for community service. Please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Students who have served as members of the National Honor Society are wearing a Golden Stole and NHS insignia patch. Please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Students who earned a scholarship from the more than $40,000 in scholarship money awarded from the Whitmore Lake Community Scholarship Fund and other community groups wear green cords. Please stand and be recognized. And finally, students who are members of the varsity baseball team who won a district championship on Friday, and students who competed at the state track and field finals yesterday, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Today we are honored to hear from two senior scholars. I have asked teachers who share a close connection with each scholar to introduce them to you. It is my pleasure to bring Carrie Starman to the podium to introduce our first speaker.
Testing, testing. Catherine. Hello? Better. Good afternoon, and congratulations to the class of 2022. It is my honor to introduce our first student speaker today as her teacher and her class sponsor. I don't know if she originally knew what she was capable of her freshman year and how amazing she really is. But in the past 4 years, I've watched her blossom into the kind of person we want our Trojans to be. This student has been a student leader for our school and our community since before 2018. But since freshman year, she was voted by her teachers and her coaches to become part of the National Honor Society, the district and regional teams from the Competitive Cheer Coaches Association, and her head coach, Kayla Komar, adds, "I think when people think of Whitmore Lake Cheer, they think of her." We know what a great role model she was going to become, and so now do the other students and athletes. Equally important, this student was voted by her peers for 4 years as our class secretary, student council representative, and our homecoming rep during her freshman year. She's a perfect example for her teammates of an athlete who was dedicated and willing to work hard to rebuild her competitive cheer program that in the last 2 years went to regionals under her leadership. She was nominated by the school to be the president of the student council this year, and whether they know it or not, there's not a student or an athlete in this school that she has not made a difference for in the past 4 years. I know that our Trojan Village is very proud of all that she's accomplished, and she will continue her awesomeness at Michigan State University when she studies education. Please welcome Jamie Meadows.
Can you hear me? Okay. Ever since I saw my first graduation ceremony at Whitmore Lake High School, I knew that I wanted to be on the stage in front of all my classmates and their families giving a speech. I never knew what I would say, but I wanted to be up here. Now that the day has come, it is our moment to shine as the class of 2022. We are a special class, and we always have been. I remember being told by teachers our freshman year that we were a one-of-a-kind class and we would never fail to succeed. I didn't know what that meant then, but I certainly do now. Each and every one of us is special in our own way. We do things that others can only imagine. Many people say today is the start of our journey, but I disagree. Our journey started a long time ago. Today is just the day that our paths split into 58 unique paths. Since kindergarten, most of us have belonged to this school district. We have grown up with each other, and I don't know about you guys, but I've created my favorite memories with all of you. I wouldn't be where I am today without my classmates and community supporting me along the way. One of my earliest elementary school memories was sitting on the bench at recess, watching the other kids play. I didn't feel like I fit in. I wanted to play with the other kids, but I was scared that they would be mean to me or wouldn't want to play with me. These scenarios would continue to happen through my middle and high school years. I never really felt like I had a best friend or a group of people that was always there for me no matter what. It wasn't until this year I realized that none of that matters. You don't need a best friend or a tight-knit group of friends. It also isn't about how long you've been friends with someone or how many friends you have at all. It's about who has been there for you when others weren't and who tried to be your friend and you never noticed. My parents would often remind me of the people that were always there for me. I would brush it off as nothing, but looking back, there were people who were there for me. Not the people that I thought were my friends, but the ones that I never noticed or paid attention to. It makes me sad that I did that and I wish I had not. This has taught me so much about myself and others. Whether your situation is good or bad, there will always be people there to support you and be there for you. This was a hard lesson for me to learn, but such an important one. It wasn't easy for me to overcome this, and it took time, but now I can look back and see how far I've come. You can never tell what a person is going through just by looking at them. Each of us has our own struggles and issues, which will be true for the rest of our lives. No one is perfect and no one can have a perfect life, which is essential to remember going forward on this new path. I used to wish that time would go by faster, but now I want the time to come back. High school was a blessing in disguise and something I hope to never forget. So when you get a chance, take the picture, text your friends, and call your family. You won't regret it, I pinky promise. With all that being said, I would like to thank every teacher, parapro, administrator, and faculty member that got us to this point. We wouldn't have been this fantastic class without you all. You pushed us to succeed and gave us every opportunity to become the best students and people possible. Finally, thank you to the class of 2022. We have shaped each other into the people we are today. You all amaze me every single day. Always believe in yourself and never forget where you come from because it will always be there to support you. You can do anything you set your mind to, even if you don't think you can. Please never give up on whatever your dreams are and strive for greatness every day. I can't wait to see how far we go and how much we accomplish. Thank you, class of 2022. You're something I'll never forget.
Thank you, Ms. Starman, and thank you, Jamie. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce music teacher Elisa Bixler, who will highlight our next speaker.
There we go. All right, so I was honored to be asked to introduce the next student speaker. This student has only been, hello, there we go. Okay, we're loving this. I am honored to introduce the next speaker. This student has only been my direct student for the past 3 years. Before that, she was quiet, she was small, and the thing I remember most is seeing all of these teenage boys on all of these drumline instruments. And the one on quads was very tall. And then all of a sudden I saw this student continually practicing and pulling these quads out and working with this student. I'm thinking, wow, we're gonna go from this kid that he's big, he can hold this up really well, and now we have this tiny little thing that's carrying all these quads. And I was just like, all right, let's do this. But over the years, the last few years, I've seen that she has come to be incredibly dedicated to the music program, to the drum line. She wants to focus on improving her percussion skills. Every single year she has gone to Solon Ensemble Festival and done at least 2 events. Most students only do 1 if they do any, and she has achieved excellent ratings consistently. She has helped to instruct the Whitmore Lake Elementary School beginning percussion students. She's helped maintain all of the Whitmore Lake percussion equipment that we have. She is just an amazing student that has led, whether she was officially the leader or not, and is always there if you need her. She is going to the University of Michigan this coming fall, and she's going to go into either film, television, and media or environmental studies. I am very pleased that Darla Hand was our section leader today and is your speaker coming next.
Okay, hello. Ah, yes, welcome everyone. We did it. We tried. We're here. Well, here we are. We made it to graduation. I can't believe after spending so many years of my life with all of you, it's coming to an end. And while this may be the end of our time at Whitmore, it's the start of a whole lot more. I remember everyone telling me high school would go by in a flash, and I wanted to believe it. But it seemed when I was studying for AP exams, sitting through Zoom calls, and counting down the days till break, high school would never end. The unusual circumstances we've all been put through dragged out everything. Online schoolwork seemed to never end, and to say the least, I don't think we'll miss those times. But of course, now it's over, and the time seemed to slip away. All of the sports, performances, spirit weeks, and classes are done, but they continue for everyone else here. It seems so long ago it all started for our class, but they were right. Time went by so fast. Everything's over, and I hope we enjoyed our time here at this small school. And I hope moving forward, we all have great moments at our new colleges, jobs, and paths, because in a blink of an eye, it'll all be over in an instant. Now, in my biased opinion, I think we have a pretty good class. Lots of participation, competitive spirit, determination, personality. So I would say it's fair I'm going to miss seeing everyone here. We have people in this class that have been here for over 12 years, including myself, and some who have joined just recently, all of whom contribute to our class as a whole. The memories we share are ones to be cherished, and I think we all have been grateful that we could watch each other grow up. I am proud to see our class move on to bright futures in medical fields, music, business, sciences, and so much more. Everyone here is so different, yet we've all been brought together. We are all from the same tree, but we're all different leaves. Whitmore Lake has brought us together, and now as we move to separate paths, we will always have this place to be rooted to. I remember freshman year, I was told that high school can be so boring if you watch other people enjoy it. Dances, clubs, and sports could be dreaded if you decided you were only going to watch on the sidelines. However, even though some things might not appear fun, it's how you take the circumstances and make them enjoyable. I have tried to do this throughout high school and helped make everything worth every moment. And anyone can join a club they weren't working on, talk to new people, or dance a little more at homecoming, Luke. And it's the little things that make it memorable, and it's in our control to make our time worth it. I hope moving forward you all do the same thing. Take any unmemorable experience into something memorable. Work, family, college, or anything you're doing can be better than it appears. As we leave high school today, focus on tomorrow and try to make it better than yesterday. Step out of your comfort zone and don't let anyone stop you from enjoying life. So whatever you do in life after today's graduation, try to make the most of it. Thank you, class of 2022, my class. Thank you to everyone here. We did it.
Thank you, Mrs. Fixler, and thank you, Darla. Let's give one more round of applause to our senior scholar speakers. Takes a lot of courage to speak on such a big stage, risking breaking the microphone. So thank you to Jamie and Darla. Well done, ladies. Next, I'd like to invite seniors who are members of the band to join their fellow band members in two very special performances. Go now. As the seniors make their way over to their seats, I would like to thank all of our band students under the direction of Elisa Fixler for performing at today's ceremony. The first piece the band will perform was composed by Elizabeth Foote, a member of the class of 2022. This fall, Ellie will be taking her talents to the University of Michigan, where she will study performing arts technology. Her work is called Summer Illusions, and according to Ellie, Summer Illusions represents the emotional roller coaster of one senior year of high school. She composed the work with fellow senior musicians in mind, highlighting their talents with solos throughout the composition. Ellie, whenever you're ready. Good job, Lily. Love that. Thank you to the band and to Mrs. Fixler for those performances and the music throughout today's ceremony. Those of us who have attended indoor graduations in the past are excited for the return of the time-honored tradition of the senior slideshow. Thank you to our Director of Technology, Karen Sturzik, for her work on the slideshow, and thank you to middle and high school teacher Jen Taylor for making the magic happen here this afternoon. Seniors, I invite you to turn your chairs around and face the screen. Okay, seniors, you can turn back around. Okay, I think I speak for everyone when I say that you guys are some adorable babies. I mean, you're still adorable, but you're extra cute as babies. Seniors, you probably know the next speaker best from his time as principal during the non-COVID half of your high school career. My pleasure to introduce Whitmore Lake Public Schools Superintendent Tom DeKaiser.
Thank you, Miss Henry. She's pretty cool, isn't she? I can tell because she has a full head of hair. She's cool. She says I didn't have to manage during COVID, but somehow I lost all of this. It must have been stressful along the way somewhere. But thank you very much for putting these graduates in front of us today. I think you're pretty cool too. You got some nice hair. Obviously, they're very cool. I tried to be cool as a principal. I don't know that I always pulled it off. When you guys were in 6th grade, I got this great idea to give you a get out of detention free card. Thinking, yeah, that'll be great. They'll come in and they can hand it to me at graduation. Nobody's gonna do that. You can't go. What, you got it? You did it? All right, Lily Wilson did it. I feel so cool now. You didn't use this. Well, I would have used this the first year, but that's good. Speaking of cool, Mrs. Eastlick has announced her retirement this year. Can you give her a round of applause? Stand and wave. Where's Mrs. Eastlick? Stand up. Let's give her a wave. Come on. Lots of nice hair. She's cool as well. Started over 20 years ago working with the young men and women of Whitmore Lake. Started an alternative education academy. I would kick the kids out. She would corral them and bring them back in. It was a perfect job at the time. Good job security, actually. Brilliant move on your part. She cared very much about those kids, and many of you probably don't recall the time when we were doing that, but it was really a group of people that needed special care, motherly care, as well as academic care. Brought them in, got them to trust school again, got them to trust her. I thought it was great. I just said keep them as far away from me as possible, and we'll do fine. And she did. She did invite me, though. She said we needed an environmental science component of this. Invited me camping with them one time. Keep in mind, I kicked almost every one of them out of regular school, and our first project was to use an axe to chop firewood. So somehow I made it. I made it through. Those kids to this day, I know, still reach out to her for advice. I think that's a real testament to her dedication to all students. And speaking of advice, I relied on Miss Eastlick a lot over the years for advice. In fact, when COVID was upon us, and we got the idea that we should bring everyone back in for a version of in-person learning, she was the first teacher I went to express the plan. It had nothing to do with the fact that she was the oldest teacher. It had everything to do with, I knew she would put kids first, and I wanted to hear her opinion. I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was something like, go forth with the message, speak softly, and carry a big stick. Who said that? Who said that? Someone in the group. There you go. Theodore Roosevelt. And Miss Eastlick loves Theodore Roosevelt. I will miss your candid honesty, but I want to let you know that I appreciate it was made on my part. I always loved the fact that you came in and told me. You'd say, people are talking about a decision you made, and they don't like it. I'm going to tell you, And we would debate, and sometimes we would disagree, but it was a good, honest debate, face to face, with respect. Past that occasionally. I like to also these like people were still talking about me behind my back, so thank you. I know and I believe that I'm going to see you again walking the halls of Whitmore Lake, helping out kids there. I can't imagine going to a high school dance without you, concessions and chaperoning. But on behalf of the entire Board of Education committee, we certainly express our gratitude and appreciation for your service and to your family. I know you hold them dear. We thank them as well. Tell them basically us for so many years. So. Those are my remarks. I don't like to stand between you and seeing your children up on stage. So at this time, I want to introduce to you another very cool individual, our board president, Mr. John Meadows.
Thank you, Tom. It is the policy of Whitmore Lake Public Schools Board of Education to award a diploma to each student who has earned a minimum of 22 credits. Credits earned by graduating students are aligned with the Michigan Merit Curriculum. They include advanced placement, foreign language, graphic and performing arts, business, and technology courses. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Education, the students seated in front of us today have met all graduation expectations. I present to you the class of 2022.
Chester Michael Breimer, Michigan Technological University. Lauren Michelle Birchie, Washtenaw Community College. Hayden Glenn Collingham, the University of Michigan. Paul Jackson Quinn Ellinger, Lake Superior State University. Heston Allen Fanson, Michigan State University. Elizabeth Joanna Kate Foote, the University of Michigan. Lindsay Elaine Francis, the University of Oregon. Jacob Eli Goodrich, Kettering University.
Congratulations.
Darla Valerie Hand, the University of Michigan. Chase Everett Matthew Henderson, Michigan Technological University. Luke James Kritzman, Western Michigan University. Maximus Wilson McCulley, Western Michigan University. Jamie Bell Meadows, Michigan State University. Lauren Rose Price, the University of Michigan. Cole Charles Rinna, Michigan State University. Kathleen Sharon Sechrist, Colorado Christian University. Alexandra Nicole Smith, Washtenaw Community College. Alden Michael Stefanovsky, Michigan State University. Alex Bradley Tanner, Michigan State University.
His son. My adopted son. Thank you. Yep.
Natalie Giddings Ward, Kalamazoo College. Preston Lee Adams, Workforce. Stephen Michael Ali, Central Michigan University.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kayla Ann Bachman, Grand Valley State University. Michael Stephen Basham Jr., Workforce.
Yeah.
Cameron Boyk, MIAT College of Technology. Mariah May Budimirovich, Northern Michigan University. Nathan Andrew Burge Jr., Washtenaw Community College. Holden Dell Camburn, Workforce. Emmy Elizabeth Cloutier, Bowling Green State University. Nolan Robert Dansick, Washtenaw Community College.
Bring it in, dude. There you go.
Jonathan Douglas Deardoff, Washtenaw Community College.
You guys. Let's go.
Donna Marie Duncan, Washtenaw Community College. Garrett Carl Engstrom, Northwestern Michigan College. Joshua Christopher Frega, Saginaw Valley State University. Samuel Marcus G., Grove City College. Olivia Mary Haas, Workforce. Justin Dale Hollister, Washtenaw Community College. Stephen Ide, Washtenaw Community College. Parker William Johnson, Michigan Career Technical Institute. Paige Olivia Lobestal, workforce. Claire Elizabeth Lichkowski, Washtenaw Community College. Cole Ava D. McCarley, Dexter Young Adult Program. Haley May Marilette, Community College. Tyler Christopher Odell, workforce. Serena Eve Orozco, Washtenaw Community College. Leslie Kisa Parton, Washtenaw Community College. Cameron James Richard Phillips, workforce. Jade Autumn Phillips, workforce. Logan Nicholas Raymore, Michigan Career Technical Institute. Callie Lynn Roth, Washtenaw Community College. Maya Celeste Rubin, Washtenaw Community College. Jack Neal Stewart, workforce. Jessica Mary Terry, Dexter Young Adult Program. Jacob Connor Thomas, Northwestern Technical Institute. Andrea Catherine Wallace, Ferris State. Myra Wilson, Grand Valley State University.
Congratulations, graduates. Thank you to school counselor Kathy DeKaiser for introducing our graduating seniors and for all of her help planning today's ceremony. Before we conclude, it's my pleasure to introduce another talented member of the class of 2022, Luke Kritzman. Luke will be attending Western Michigan University to major in piano performance in the fall. I asked him to play a piece at graduation that was joyful and triumphant, but not Christmassy. I think he's about to deliver. While Luke prepares at the piano, and the beloved quitter/retiree, Mrs. Eastlick. I'm not sure how the story starts. By the time word made it to me, we were at the Snow Coming dance this winter, and I was told that Mrs. Eastlick didn't believe that Luke could actually play the piano. To be fair, I think it was less disbelief and more shock that this talent of Luke's had been hidden from her for so many years. Wanting to put her doubt to rest, I unlocked the band room door so Luke could give an impromptu concert. As he took a seat at the piano, Mrs. Eastlick asked, "Do you know any Elton John?" "No," said Luke, "not really." "Well, what do you know?" she asked eagerly. And I honestly don't remember what Luke played for her that night, but I do know that when Mrs. Eastlick left the band room to return to her chaperoning duties, she believed that Luke could play the piano, and in a minute, you'll believe it too. Luke, whenever you're ready. triumphant note. Graduates, please stand. I'm honored to invite the Senior Class Executive Board to the stage to join me in officially presenting the Whitmore Lake High School Class of 2022. President Alex Tanner, Vice President Lindsay Francis, Treasurer Lauren Price, and Secretary Jamie Meadows.